Hi guys, good afternoon. I, Annapurna K.S. Murugan from BYJU'S Exam Prep would like to welcome you all again to our session. Yes, last week we had discussed about tones and we will be continuing the same year, isn't it? So maybe you people have the basic idea what the tones are, what is this tone basically. Tone, it is the attitude of the author, or it can represent the mindset of the author when he or she is presenting ideas in the form of articles. Now, so it's not always like, okay, he is a writer, she is a writer, they have to be always positive tone. No, because they will be presenting articles or research papers on many different things, hence the tones also change there, isn't it? So we basically saw that we had almost tentatively 3 basic types of tones, right? So we had discussed them as well: positive tone, negative tone and neutral tone. Now, so I had told you few things. Whenever you people need to identify the tones, so you need to look at 2 important things. What are those things? Tones and transition words, isn't it? So, tone words and transition words. Tone words in the sense, yes, generally you pick up any word, it tend to signify some or the other thing. Just like that, we have characteristic words, or I can even say as the tone words, okay. So, basically what it signifies, say for example, friendly. What does friendly says? Okay, a person is cordial with someone, so they have a good this one relationship, we can tell that as friendly. And what is this friendly? This word, the word itself signifies what is the kind of relationship so that a person have with another person. So that means what this particular word signifies what will be our tone with that particular person also, isn't it? So that is the reason we need to know different tone words, okay. So and you will be surprised to know we'll be having around 150 tones. Yes, 150 tones, even though the classification, if you see, we have only 3 types of tones: positive, negative and neutral. But so when you further classify, okay, when you further detail down them, or the type of questions that we are going to encounter in the paragraphs on the basis of tones could be of 150, guys. 150 tones we may have, and they are minutely different also, okay. It's not like 150 exclusively altogether different tones, no. So the degree also, like they may come under the same tone, but the degree, the variation changes. For example, if I take angry, indigent, okay, and vitriolic. So here what happens? Angry, okay, so that is a moderate level anger it is representing. Indigent is what? Greater degree of anger, okay. And if you take aggressiveness, it will be more, the degree will be highest there. So like this it changes, and hence you people need to know this minute differences, and along with that, so you should also know these, all these 150 this one different tones that we come across, so that like when you know all these things, when it comes in the paragraph, you people can easily identify. You will not think that, oh, I haven't seen this word, I haven't seen this word, I have not come across this, madam did not tell us about this. So all these issues you will not have. Why? Because already you know what are those 150 tones here. So now let us understand few of the tone words here, right? See, amiable, consoling. By looking at them only, you yourself will feel, hey, this is positive. See, amiable is what? Again, friendly, okay. Consoling is what? We are trying to console someone. There our positive trait is visible. Just you try to analyze when you come across the words. Now what is that you people need to identify is that how, when you use this particular word, what will be your personal reaction? Okay, what will that signify? If you are consoling someone, what does that indicate? It indicates the positive trait of yours, right? So then what tone it is? It is a positive tone word. And then friendly, playful, amused. Amused means I am amused by your performance. That means what? It is trying to show some kind of energy. So energy is always positive. That too positive energy. Okay, not a negative energy. And content. I am content. Okay, so if like what is that? If I say I am content, so in the sense I am satisfied. So satisfied is what? It is a positive word, isn't it? So therefore kindly start understanding the words there. Okay, so that is the reason I said tone words and transition words. And see, tone words will give you the picture, what is happening there. Okay, but what does the transition words give you? See, tone words means they don't just give you like here, like I feel this person is benevolent. So if I see this very easily, I can say that, so this is a very positive attitude of mine. So therefore, I feel this person is benevolent. What am I doing? I am judging, I am tagging someone. Okay. So therefore, even though the positive, see how the things happens here. Benevolent is a positive. But what is my attitude here? I am judging this person, isn't it? So what will be my tone here? My tone is judgmental. What is my tone? It is judgmental. Okay, so but if I say I feel this person is benevolent, but his past records showcases that he was a criminal and hence to believe him now is little difficult. Now here what I am doing? I am judging also, but my judgment is critical here. Why? I am criticizing here, isn't it? See, look at the thing, judgment, and so here this one, what is that? Critical nature, how it changed here. So this but, the transition word. Okay, so but is the transition word which changed my mood. So from thinking is a benevolent to a person who is not trustable there. So that means what? I am criticizing him even though he is called as a benevolent. Okay, but because of his past record, so I don't want to believe him. So that implies what? I am criticizing him, right? So that means how the judgment become criticizing. So you people can understand here. That is why we need to understand the this one. What is that? Transition words. So now you can just have these words, guys. So you people can see here. So you have like what is that? Authoritative, ecstatic, passion, relaxed, benevolent, elated, jovial, reverent, brave. So all these things tend to be positive. I have one suggestion for you guys. If you want to know more about these tones, for each of these words find the synonyms as I have told. So make a journal, so and take amiable, take all the synonym words there, so that wherever you come across these words, then you will get to know, okay, so these words so come under the positive tone. Okay, so that is what we need to do. This little exercise you guys need to do, because see, self-study is also important. Yes, definitely, what is that right guidance? So like what is that right information is very important for successful this one, what is that, performance in the exam. But along with that, what makes the best is that you need to do self-research. Why? When you do self-research, so you will be getting what is that, more and more knowledge, and that knowledge gets this one in your mind, it will get carved in such a way that you can't even like it won't go out. Okay, so that is the reason, like, you people need to, along with me, whatever I suggest, you people do, so you will see that the things will go very nicely and smoothly. Now, negative tone. So negative tone means what? Something not acceptable, isn't it? Negative tone, so we can consider something not acceptable. That means because of that tone somebody is hurted, it is not in favor of humanity, or this one, it may show some kind of animosity, and all these things so can be considered as negative tone. Accusing. So choleric. Choleric is what? So you know what is cholera. Cholera is a disease that spreads, that contagious. So, and if we see that something is spreading, okay, so we can say the honesty spreads. That is a positive thing. I cannot say that as choleric. Okay, so I can say what is that, choleric in the sense like the this one, what is that, rudeness is spreading, or these days we see that generation is not having any kind of ethics, is spreading from one generation to another generation. All these things are, the spread is what choleric there. Okay, so and furious. Furious is what? Angry, but anger with action. Okay, so that could be furious there. Quarrelsome, you know the one who tends to quarrel. Do you have anyone in your mind who is quarrelsome? No? Okay, so aggravated, coarse, harsh, shameful, agitated, cold, haughty. So all these things are what? Are negative toned words. Okay, so kindly go through these words. So make synonyms, so and even find antonyms, that because that will help you for the opposite of negative, that is positive words. That means what? At one shot you have two benefits here. So what do you have to do? So take these words, so find the meaning, synonyms. Why synonyms? Because in exam they won't give just like these words only in the paragraphs and all. They may use different set of words, isn't it? But to express the same ideas. That's the reason I want you people to work on the synonyms here. Now, have added on one more tone here. Humorous. Okay, so under humorous, I said you guys, humorous, sarcastic, ironical, they are different, but they come under the family humorous. Humorous in the sense what? Something indirectly conveyed. Okay, so indirect conveying. In one thing, what happens in one tone, that indirect this one conveying will not have any bad effect, it induces laugh, whereas in another thing what happens, that indirect conveying is to hurt someone, right? So that comes under your sarcastic and this one. But you see here, like how many different words come under these things. So amused, so droll, mocking, that is heroic, sardonic, bantering, okay, and facetious, mocking, satiric, bitter, flippant, mocks, serious, scornful, caustic, harsh. So all these things come under this so humorous tone words, right? Now, let me take up one more tone, like usually the sorrow. I have segregated here. Okay, so sorrow, sad, unhappy. So all these things comes under, but we can't say it as a negative words. Okay, don't think that, okay, so yeah, sorrow in the sense it is speaking some this one, what is that, bad state of our mind. But bad state of mind, but that is bad for self only, it is not hurting anyone else there, hence it is not negative. Negative and sorrow, what is the difference? So negative means so it will be like because of your act or because of that act, others will be under trouble, whereas sorrow is the self hurt. Okay, so that is sorrow words. So it could be sorrow, fear or worry tone. Let us understand, we have so many words. So with regards to same, aggravated, so embarrassed, morose, resigned, agitated, fearful, mournful, so sad, anxious, foreboding, nervous, serious, apologetic, gloomy, numb, somber, so and apprehensive. Like this we have so many words here, right? So all these words, in fact when I discuss 150, so this one tone words or tones, it's basically 150 tones, you will be seeing that all of these also would come under that. Okay, so these are our sorrow or fear or worry words. Now neutral words, neutral in the sense what, it is neither positive nor this one negative, so it is normal words. Okay, neutral, it's normal, it is not showing any other kind of emotions, it's just normal. Okay, like if you say admonitory, dramatic, intimate, questioning, elusive, earnest, judgmental, reflexive, apathetic, expectant, learned, reminiscent. Reminiscent in the sense what? We are recalling something. Okay, recalling something, what attitude? That is a neutral attitude. Lecturing, it is a neutral attitude. Okay, authoritative. So if I am authoritative in the class, that is neither bad nor good. Okay, it's a neutral. As a teacher, yes, we need to be authoritative. Then factual, loud, so resigned, baffled, fervent. So all these things so could be considered as neutral words. What we can consider this as? So we can consider that as our neutral words. Just give me a second. I'll just push this out from the screen. Okay. So I hope you people will work on these things. So and you will have the good collections of synonyms and antonyms here. Now, let me describe each of the tone here. What is this each of the tone? As I said, I'll be discussing almost all the tones, 130 tones here. So now here when we see the first word set that I have taken here is what? Acerbic, harsh, vitriolic, bitter and caustic. What is this? Look at this word. What word it is? Acerbic, harsh, vitriolic, bitter and caustic. It sounds to be harsh. Harsh is a negative trait, isn't it? So that means all these comes under a negative trait. Okay, this tone, basically why this tone comes into existence, or at what instance you will see that you will become harsh, or when you become harsh, just recall when you will tend to be harsh, when you don't like something, isn't it? When you don't like something happening, but still it happens, and when you have a disagreement with some idea, but if then they force like you have to accept that, so then what happens? Your behavior, your tone will become harsh there, isn't it? So that thing, so that moment, okay, so where your expression comes out with the which indicates that dislikingness towards something, so that is called as harsh. So whenever you see the tone, this is what you people need to do. Okay, so under this circumstances, how my mentality, how my attitude works on, that you people see, and you will be seeing that you can easily understand the tone of the author also, because you have to keep yourself when you're studying for the tones, now how better you can understand, because they are very closely related. So if you see acerbic, harsh, vitriolic, bitter and caustic, and when you compare with angry, we try to mistake it, isn't it? Mistake them. We think that both could be one. No, it is not. Okay, so these are minutely different from each other. I have given you some examples here for acerbic. Hey, you are influential, hence, so these guys are stepping back to punish you. This is like my harsh tone. I wanted to hurt you. So you have done the mistake, but you are saved there. Why? You are influential. That means what? Don't you think it is a rude, a kind of disappointment, dislike that has happened? I actually wanted you to get punishment for the deed that you have done, but you are not getting it for that. So what do I tell that? Hey, you are influential man. So that's the reason you got an escape from this thing. So that is what harsh tone. And even we say this one like, oh, we can't believe they wouldn't refund our 1,000 rupees. Usually when you pay something and if they don't refund you on because of their mistakes only, so which they would have promised before that we would be refunding. So but if they don't refund, so what is that we can say? So do you think like you will be harsh then? How can those people don't refund? So that is what our harsh tone. How mean these people are. We should not purchase anything from them. So this is a kind of harsh tone which we want to hurt someone there. Okay. So that is the reason. So we use acerbic, harsh or vitriolic or bitter or caustic, this one, right, tone. Now let us understand angry, indigent and aggressive. As I said, the degree changes here. Okay, so what is happening here? You will be seeing that the degree tend to change here. But however, the base is what? Angry. So angry is what? It is totally a negative tone and it is destructive tone. Now, when this angry tone comes, whenever like you will be thinking that something will happen, but when it doesn't happen, so then what happens? You may think that it may be disappointing. No, more than disappointment, you get angry against that thing. Okay. So for example, so if you what is that? You work very hard and so you give the exam, so mock exam. I don't want to talk about the final exam, mock exam, and you think like the way you have worked hard, so you should get like a very good percentile. But you see that you get very less percentile. So and post that you will also identify that your paper was not evaluated well. This implies what? You get angry. Why? You were sure that you will be getting, but because of the mistakes of others, you end up getting less score. At that time, more than disappointment, what you will be getting? You will be getting angry. And when this author shows angerness, when author is trying to support someone, right? So, and if some misdeeds happens to that someone, so then, so while he is expressing, is not happy with those misdeeds. If he is not happy, he is anger there. And when he is also talking about the social conditions of the cities or world, or the like where this political parties or anyone, if they are not following their promised things, so at that time also author's tone will be what? Anger only. Actually, this anger tone, especially on paragraph where you will be finding. So, especially if the author is trying to talk about some kind of injustice, misdeeds done to people, city, country, or to himself. So, then his tone will be what? So, angry. For example, you see here, you members of this society are provided with all facilities. If you expect more, then you guys need to resign from your membership, as the society will not provide anything further. Look at this instance, what it is trying to say. We have given you all the facilities, but still if you people feel that you need more, then we can't, okay. You can better leave the society. That is what? That is angry tone, okay. So, we have given you, but you people are not happy about that. So, then please go out is what? So, this sentence is talking about, isn't it? Now, let us understand. So, apathetic, emotionless and indifferent. It is an uncaring attitude. It is a careless attitude. Careless means, so like it's more than careless, it is careless. That means immature acts. Okay. So, that we can consider here. And how we can say? Each one come with his or her destiny. Hence, I would not want to bother about their problems or sadness. Yes, if I see if someone is begging out there, or so if some children so born in a poor family, so for that, instead of showing sympathy, if I try to say that, hey, each one comes with their own fate and destiny, so why should I bother about others' suffering? This shows like I am very indifferent to others' suffering, where I am not having any kind of feeling towards others' pain or something. So, then we can say that kind of tone, the tone that expresses that thing, where it shows that carefreeness, where it shows like, okay, so he or she is not bothered about anybody else. So, then that tone can become what? Apathetic, emotionless and indifferent. Got it? So, yes guys, so you want to have more lessons on these, please log on to our next class, which is happening at 4:15. So, for that, all you have to do is you please download BYJU'S exam prep, and you will be getting to know about our free classes. The same class will be continued, so in our free class, so that you can have the continuity of this class. But remember, what you people have to do, you have to download BYJU'S exam prep, and there you will be seeing free classes, and you people can join those free classes. Okay? I hope you people understood, and I expect you people to do the task also. And what is that task? So, yes, for all the tone words that I had given there, so find synonyms as well as antonyms and try to understand how you people use these words, or so what is the kind of attitude that you people will have when you use these words. So, yes, I hope you guys understood. So, thank you guys, and we'll be seeing you tomorrow. But don't forget to fill in the Google form that is in our description box, so that our mentors will reach out to you, and so they will be solving all your problems related to the exam. Thank you. Bye.